Why do people have a lot of supporters as followers? That I don't understand. Right now you have Chrisean Rock, a woman who is very unaccountable and does whatever she wants and just is just a terror out in the streets. But yet somehow she has a great amount of supporters and people that will ride for her no matter what. Now, most recently, I can't remember where she was having an interview at. I think it was an online interview where she was saying that, she's taking care of her warrants and she doesn't want to be in jail, or she can't be in jail right now because she'll be away from her kid.
Oh, all my warrants. My warrants are getting cleaned up. I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Because, I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, but right now I gotta play it cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like, I just don't plan on that at all. So I'm doing every way possible to get that figured out without even trying to serve time, and it's working out for me. So I'm gonna work.
And if she gets in front of a judge and try to use her kid as an excuse, she's going to get laughed at. The judge is not going to really care. Well, depending on the judge, if she didn't have such an online presence of being a menace, then it wouldn't be an issue. Okay, so right now she has warrants out for her arrest, and a lot of people believe the warrants are for what she did with Woe Vicky and James Wright. It's not for that though. I mean, her warrants are for, it seems like, for the D word. For her having it without a prescription or a taxable item, which is pretty much a prescription because essentially she didn't buy it from a legal dispensary. And also I believe there was something saying that she was trying to deal it out. I'll put an image of the charges on there so you can see for yourself. Now, let's say if she did pay the fines, as she said in the video that I put in earlier, and let's say she does pay those fines, she still got to deal with the charges from Woe Vicky and James Wright. And while she was doing all this stuff, while she was being a menace in the streets, while she was being unaccountable, while she was being, let's be real here, a horrible mother. I don't care what anybody says, she's being a horrible mother, because if your kid is the reason to why you don't want to be in jail, then your kid should be the reason to why you don't want to act a fool out in the streets. This woman is idolizing and chasing after men who don't want her and don't care about her, and the only time he does want her is for a pump and dump. She's out here disrespecting multiple people, causing trouble, putting her own life at risk, driving over 100 miles per hour, overreacting and being emotional. And you know what the sad part is about Chrisean Rock? I know a lot of people gave her supporters because originally they thought Blueface corrupted her. They thought Blueface ruined her. Blueface has brought out what was already there. I'm pretty sure if you're a man, and there is always, you can just think back, there was always that one baddie in high school that everybody wanted to be with. That everybody was like, hey, I want her, but she was toxic as hell. She was pretty, but as soon as she graduated high school, she got multiple baby daddies or multiple kids, and just a lot lower quality than what she was when she was younger. And that's what I always find interesting, that a lot of those pretty hometown girls, they will sit here and get with a man that will ruin their value and make them just not appealable to anybody, any way, shape, or form. I mean, what man will look at Chrisean Rock and say, hey, that's the woman I would take a long-term relationship with? Chrisean Rock is a woman that you'll enjoy for a night at the most. And truthfully, I wouldn't even do that. She is just too out here being crazy. Any man that, I hate to say this, any man that I want to be with Chrisean Rock is the type of man that is planning on going to prison and he knows that he needs to get that one last hurrah in. And that's just what it is. There is no other reason for anybody to want to be with that woman. And I'm not saying that this to be hard or mean towards her, but I'm just saying that I hate it with a passion whenever a woman tries to say, I can't go to jail because I have a kid. They always want to use their kid as an excuse. However, her behaviors is going to show what kind of man, or excuse me, what kind of woman her son is going to want to be with. Now, in some cases, they can have the direct opposite approach. You see your mom being a horrible person, so you try to find the direct opposite of your mother. That's why a lot of black men date white women or other women of other races, because they see their mother. They don't want to find their mother. But nobody wants to have that part of the conversation. They used to see black men dating outside their race, and they're just thinking black men just don't love black women. It's not the case. We seen what our mothers did, and we see that the women that we attract tend to be more like our mothers, so we try to go the direct opposite of that. Now, when it comes to the whole entire Chrisean Rock thing, her son is going to see her mother being ran through, abused, and her also abusing and just lowering her value. I'd be very surprised. I don't know how old Chrisean Rock is, to be honest with you. Let's say she's 23. I'm just guessing. By 25, I'll be surprised she don't have 2 other kids. And not just by Blueface either. I can't remember how long his sentence was. I think it was like 1 or 2 years or something like that. But I'm pretty sure that if he's not going to put another baby in, or somebody else is. She just doesn't have that logical, long-term thinking. She lives like she doesn't have a kid. She lives like she's gonna, she won't see tomorrow. And she makes all kinds of excuses. Even Tamar Braxton wanted to take her under her wing and felt sorry for her, and she ruined that opportunity. And then she thought she could go there, act a fool, assault one of her friends, co-workers, and just get away with it because she always has. She has been rewarded for, I don't know how long she's been popular, 2 years or so? 2 or 3 years? For all her bad behavior. Heck, she was on a show called the Bad Girls Club, I think, right? What is it, Blueface Bad Girls Club or something like that? Oh, man. When I see women like Chrisean Rock, and when I see women like Cardi B, and it makes me grateful that I stayed in my daughter's life and that I try to give her structure and show her different from what that's out there on the TV. And I just hope somebody takes that boy away from that girl, from that woman. But who's a better option, really? I guess the Blueface mother would be a better option. And that's hard to say. It really sucks that you see a kid that's innocent, but because of who his parents is, he won't have a chance. It's very rare when you grow up in an environment of abuse, substance abuse, unaccountability, lying, stealing, violence. It's just, you rarely have a chance not to let that stuff seep into you and cause you trouble in your future relationship, or not continue that same cycle you start growing up. Well, that was just my thoughts on the situation. I don't know, but she's not out the war yet. She still got to deal with James and Vicky, and honestly, maybe her being locked up would do her some good. Maybe her being locked up will actually get her clean, detox, and she'll be able to see things from a better perspective. Sometimes people go to jail, they do better. Sometimes they don't. But I feel like if something doesn't intervene and does something for her soon, not only she's going to lose her kids, she's going to lose her life. Anyways, you guys tell me what you think. If you agree with me or not, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.